All right. St. Patrick's Day, 2016. Just wanted to go over a few keys to weight loss. Actually, there are several that we can talk about, but they're going to be mainly three that I just wanted to address real briefly. The very first one is just getting started. One of the hardest ways, or one of the hardest things to do is to make a change. And so, making that change really starts with just getting started, just moving around, doing something different. Let's start to do that first. I don't want to get anybody kind of feeling like this is not something they want to do. They plan it out, and all of a sudden they don't do it at all. So the very first thing is number one, get started. Number two, after you got to start for maybe a couple of weeks, start to develop a plan. That's what I'm going to briefly address as far as weight loss is concerned. Starting off with a plan, getting a plan going on. What are some of the things I need to do? What are the things I should not do? Things like that. So one of the ones I want to briefly talk about was the heart rate monitor. As far as any type of weight loss, I don't care what anybody tells you. When it comes to weight loss, the very most important thing is going to be cardio. You're going to burn a lot more calories. Any type of cardiovascular exercise compared to any type of dancing or any type of weightlifting, anything of that sort. So we're going to start off really with cardio. So I like to talk about using a heart rate monitor. This is one of the best, what I call biofeedback tools that you can use to let you know how many calories you burn, how intense your workout is. So start to use this, because this is one way you can gauge how intense your workouts are. I would recommend that you start off with a minimum 30 minutes per day, preferably, in my opinion, 6 days a week of some type of cardiovascular activity. It doesn't have to be that intense in the beginning, but let's start off with at least getting around with movement. Okay, we'll get more into ways to develop your cardiovascular intensity and things you can do to gauge it. But the last thing I want to talk about is your diet. Your diet is so key. Now, I'm not just talking about what you eat, I'm also talking about what you're drinking, time of day, food you eat. Are you able to eliminate those foods? In other words, are you able to have a bowel movement, get rid of what you're taking in? So it's great that you have all this energy, but it's not great to hold on to it. The best example I can give you is fill your car up with gas, which is your energy, but then when you take off from your car, all the smoke is actually coming back inside the car instead of out into the atmosphere. So we want to make sure that we address our diet. I'm not just saying diet as a whole. I'm not breaking down diet just yet. But we're talking about the diet as a whole, as far as how many calories you're taking in, what are you eating, and how easy is it for you to eliminate or get the waste out of your body after you use all the nutrients. So let's stay tuned in reference to that. And one other point I want to go back to as far as it's concerned, I'm actually about to do a quick workout, and then my next video, we're going to talk about ways that we can bump up the intensity. So give me maybe about 15 minutes, I'll do a real quick cardiovascular run, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of some of the things I like to focus on when it comes with respect to cardio and using the heart rate monitor.